Silence! Silence, all stand and remain standing until the conclusion of the reading of the proclamation. Ladies and gentlemen, the proclamation. All persons having any business before this honorable court now draw nigh, give your attendance, and you shall be heard.
Thank you.
Admission of lawyers. Rita Abed.
Court officer.
May it please the court, I move that Rita Abed be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Rita Abed be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Daniel Abrahamian.
May it please the court, I move that Daniel Abrahamian be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Daniel Abrahamian be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Alyssa Alameddine.
May it please the court, I move that Alyssa Alameddine be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Alyssa Alameddine be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ruth Elizabeth Almond.
May it please the court, I move that Ruth Elizabeth Almond be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ruth Elizabeth Almond be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sarah Askew.
May it please the court, I move that Sarah Askew be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Sarah Askew be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Rahin Samir Badar.
May it please the court, I move that Rahin Samir Badar be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Rahin Samir Badar be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Amen Baghdadi.
May it please the court, I move that Ayman Baghdadi be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ayman Baghdadi be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Alicia Marie Bailey.
May it please the court, I move that Alicia Marie Bailey be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Alicia Marie Bailey be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Annalise Margaret Basher.
May it please the court, I move that Annalise Margaret Basher, my sister, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Annalise Margaret Basher be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lachlan William Bathis.
May it please the court, I move that Lachlan William Bathis be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Lachlan William Bathis be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Hilyi Jane Chan.
May it please the court, I move that Hugh Yi Jane Chan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Hugh Yi Jane Chan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ziwen Chen.
May it please the court, I move that Shiwen Chen be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Shiwen Chen be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Nansang Chu.
May it please the court, I move that Mansang Chu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Mansang Chu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Olivia T. Coleman.
May it please the court, I move that Olivia Taya Coleman be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Olivia Taya Coleman be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Hayley Elizabeth Cox.
May it please the court, I move that Hayley Elizabeth Cox be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Hayley Elizabeth Cox be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Chloe Ann Delahunt Devlin.
May it please the court, I move that Chloe Ann Delahunt Devlin be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Chloe Ann Delahunt Devlin be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jiacheng Ding.
May it please the court, I move that Jia Cheng Ding be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Cha Cheng Ding be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Andrew Dong.
May it please the court, I move that Andrew Dong be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Andrew Dong be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Rola Elian.
May it please the court, I move that Rula Alayan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Rula Elaine be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Leah Kezia Fennell.
May it please the court, I move that my daughter Leah Keziah Fennell be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Leah Keziah Fennell be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Nina Greinash.
May it please the court, I move that Nina Grañas be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Nia Grañas be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Nicola Paris Harlem.
May it please the court, I move that Nicola Paris Harlem be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Nicola Paris Harlem be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Alexander Nicholas Horsepool.
May it please the court, I move that Alexander Nicholas Horsepool be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Alexander Nicholas Horsepool be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jasmine Huin.
May it please the court, I move that Jasmine Huynh be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jasmine Huynh be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lauren Renee Issa.
May it please the court, I move that Lauren Renee Issa be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Lauren Renee Issa be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Isabella Bonnie Jenkins.
May it please the court, I move that Isabella Jenkins be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Isabella Bonnie Jenkins be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Darlene Paula Johnson.
May it please the court, I move that Darlene Paula Johnson be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Darlene Paula Johnson be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Wei Xin Juan.
May it please the court, I move that Wei Xin Yuan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Wei Xin Jen be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Katja Ellen Karanfilovsky.
May it please the court, I move that Katya...
Sorry, court officer. I think we had... Oh, no, sorry. Continue.
It's all good?
No, please continue. Sorry.
Sorry, that was
I'm sorry. I was thinking...
Apologies.
Yes.
Okay, may it please the court, I move that Katya Elena Karanflovsky be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Katya Elena Karanflovsky be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
May it please the court, I move that Anna Jun Kennedy Yoshitani be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Anna Jun Kennedy Yoshitani be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Thomas Lee.
May it please the court, I move that Thomas Lee be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Thomas Lee be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Yijing Lee.
May it please the court, I move that Yijing Li be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Yijing Li be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Candice Dominique Lincoln.
May it please the court, I move that Candice Dominique Lincoln be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Candice Dominique Lincoln be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Taha Malik.
May it please the court, I move that Taha Malik be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Taha Malik be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Therese Grace Kathleen Marcoux.
May it please the court, I move that Therese Grace Kathleen Marcoux be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Therese Grace Kathleen Marcoux be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Etty David Moananu.
May it please the court, I move that Etty David Monanu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Etty David Monanu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jessica Josephine Ohm.
May it please the court, I move that Jessica Josephine Ohm be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jessica Josephine Ohm be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
William Penfold.
May it please the court, I move that William Penfold be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let William Penfold be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
An Jiang Quan.
May it please the court, I move that Ang Zhang Quan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let An Jiang Quan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jordan George Roots.
May it please the court, I move that Jordan George Roots be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jordan George Roods be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ramiz Shakil.
May it please the court, I move that Ramiz Shakil be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ramiz Shakil be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Daisy Adelaide Skerritt.
May it please the court, I move that Daisy Adelaide Skerritt be admitted as a lawyer of the honourable court.
Let Daisy Adelaide Skerritt be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Joshua Keith Harvey Stevens.
May it please the court, I move that Joshua Keith Harvey Stevens be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Joshua Keith Harvey Stevens be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jasmine Nyok Kim Tai.
May it please the court, I move that Jasmine Tai be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jasmine Nok Kim Tai be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Caitlin Jade Turner.
May it please the court, I move that my sister, Caitlin Jade Turner, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Caitlin Jade Turner be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Igraine Daniil Versfeld.
May it please the court, I move that Igraine Daniil Versfeld be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Igraine Daniil Versfeld be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Kylie Ann Jeanette Weekly.
May it please the court, I move that Kylie Ann Jeanette Weekly be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Kylie Ann Jeanette Weekly be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Joyce Wong.
May it please the court, I move that Joyce Wong be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Joyce Wong be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Gua Yi Shu.
May it please the court, I move that Guo Yishu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Guo Yishu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Diana Zhang.
May it please the court, I move that Diana Zhang be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Diana Zhang be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ying Zhu.
May it please the court, I move that Ying Zhu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ying Zhu be admitted as a lawyer of this court. It will now be necessary for those whose admissions have just been moved to swear an oath or to make an affirmation. Would all newly admitted lawyers please stand as directed by the officiating officer?
Would the first two rows on this side of the court please stand up? Rita Abed, Daniel Abrahamian, Alyssa Alameddin, Ruth Elizabeth Almond, Sarah Askew, Rahin Samir Badar, Ayman Baghdadi, Alicia Marie Bailey, Annalise Margaret Basher, Lachlan William Bathis, Hilyi Jane Chan, Chiwen Chen, Mansing Chu. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state, according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
So help me God.
Please be seated. Could the next two rows on this side of the court please stand up? Olivia Taya Coleman, Hayley Elizabeth Cox, Chloe Ann Delahunt Devlin, Jaicheng Ding, Andrew Dong, Rola Elian, Leah Kezia Fennell, Nina Graynash, Nicole Paris Harlem, Alexander Nicholas Horspool, Jasmine Huyn, Lauren Renee Issa, Isabella Bonnie Jenkins, Darlene Paula Johnson, Wei Xin Yuan. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state, according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"? Please be seated. Could the row in the middle of the court please stand up? Katya Elena Karanfilovsky, Enya Jun Kennedy Yoshitani, Thomas Lee, Ji Ying Lee, Candice Dominic Lincoln, Taha Malik, Therese Grace Kathleen Marcoux, Etty David Moananu, Jessica Josephine Ohm, William Penfold. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state, according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
So help me God.
Please be seated. Could the two rows on this side of the court please stand up? Anne Jang Kwan, Jordan George Roods, Ramiz Shakil, Daisy Adelaide Skerritt, Joshua Keith Harvey Stevens, Jasmine Nyok Kim Tai, Caitlin Jade Turner, Igraine Daniil Versfeld, Kylie Ann Jeanette Weekly, Joyce Wong, Guoyi Shu, Diana Zhang, Ying Zhu. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state, according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"? Please be seated.
Now that the formal part of the proceedings is complete, I would like, on behalf of the Chief Justice and all of the judges of the court, warmly to welcome you and your family and friends to the Supreme Court of New South Wales, including those who are here virtually by watching the ceremony online. And sir, please do not worry about the baby, because babies are welcome in this ceremony. It's very special. I am Justice Ward, the President of the Court of Appeal. I have the honour to represent the Chief Justice at today's very special ceremony for each of our newly admitted lawyers, in my capacity as Acting Chief Justice. Present with me on the bench today is Justice Ball to my right, who is a Judge of Appeal, and Justice Adams to my left, who sits in the Common Law Division of the Court. Together, we constitute the court which has, in the exercise of its jurisdiction, admitted you to practice. I begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal of the Eora Nation, and I pay my respects to their elders past and present. I recognise the long-standing and enduring customs and traditions of Australia's First Nations peoples and their deep connection with country. And I welcome any of our First Nations peoples here today or watching the ceremony online. You might be surprised to learn that this court is one of the oldest continuing courts in the common law world. Last year, we celebrated our 200th anniversary. That is something of which we as judges, and which I hope now you as officers of the court, are immensely proud. And I encourage you and your family and friends to watch the YouTube video of the ceremony available on the website. That's if you're less technologically challenged than me. To all of the newly admitted lawyers, the shining stars of today's ceremony, it is a great pleasure to welcome each of you individually to the legal profession of New South Wales. It is now over 40 years since I was admitted as a solicitor in this very same courtroom. I well recall the solemnity of the occasion, the searching gaze of the then Chief Justice Sir Lawrence Street as each lawyer was admitted, a gaze that I have tried but fear have dismally failed to emulate today. I also recall well the excitement and pride of my parents who were here that day to witness the ceremony, the very first time that either of them had set foot in a court, let alone the Banco court. Little did I imagine, or could they have dreamt, that one day I would be presiding over just such a ceremony. Perhaps that particular honour lies ahead in the future for one of today's cohort of lawyers. I have referred to my own admission ceremony, which is now part of ancient history, alas, for a number of reasons. First, because although much has changed in the legal profession over the years, the traditions and fundamental ethos of our profession have not. In being admitted as a lawyer today, you have each joined a centuries-old profession with ancient origins. The custom of advocates swearing an admissions oath is one that dates back to the 12th century. You may well think our wigs and robes date back almost as far. But the Supreme Court was established in 1823 and first admitted lawyers to practice in 1824. By 1830, the names of lawyers were entered onto rolls in this state, as yours will be after this ceremony. So you have now become part of a centuries-old tradition. Perhaps for some of you, more likely for your family and friends, that will feel like it has, as long as it has been that you have been studying in order to reach today's milestone. But the continuing traditions of our legal profession are important to acknowledge. At the heart of our system of law is the direct relationship between the court and lawyers as officers of the court. The oath or affirmation that you have made today is a solemn one and deserves serious regard. You must always remember that admission as a member of the legal profession is a privilege, not a right. One of the most important pillars of our peaceful and democratic society is the rule of law, to which the legal profession is dedicated to upholding. So the standards expected of you as legal professionals are correspondingly high. As lawyers, in whatever area you practice, you should be known for your honesty, your integrity, and your commitment to justice. You will certainly owe onerous duties to your clients, but you must always remember that your paramount duty is to the court. Among the obligations that you acquire to the court are a duty of full disclosure of the relevant law, a duty of candour not to mislead the court or knowingly to permit your client to do so, a duty to refuse to permit the commencement or continuance of baseless proceedings, a duty to exercise care before making allegations of misconduct against any other person, a duty not to assist any form of improper conduct, and a duty very close to my heart, to conduct cases before the court efficiently and expeditiously. Your duty to the court requires that you comply faithfully with your ethical obligations no matter what pressures may be placed upon you and no matter that they may conflict at times with your client's wishes or desires. It is in acknowledgement of this weighty responsibility that we observe today's unique formalities. But not everything in the legal profession has remained unchanged over the years. Some of those changes are the product of changes in our society. When I commenced practice as a solicitor, women did not occupy senior positions in the law. There were no female partners in the large commercial law firms. There was only a handful of female silk at the bar, and there were no female judges on this court. Indeed, women who appeared in court were not seen if they wore trousers. Not only are women now seen at the highest levels in our profession, some have even been admitted wearing power suits today. How has the world changed? Some of those changes are the product of technological developments. When I first commenced practice as a solicitor, our firm had Wang computers, and they occupied almost a whole floor of the building. The latest innovation was the telex machine, or perhaps the golf ball typewriter. Today, you will no doubt work in offices where the computer capacity appears endless, but the space occupied by computers is conversely very small, and where communication is almost instantaneous, with email, not to mention Zoom. Flexible working arrangements are de rigueur. But of course, with those changes comes increasing work pressures, particularly from clients who expect instantaneous delivery of legal services, as well as unforeseen dangers. Think of the lawyer unfortunately stuck behind a Zoom kitten filter. The change that is most important for the future of our profession is its increasing diversity, and you are visible proof of that diversity. You will each have taken a different, though in many cases similar, path to join the legal profession. You come from different homes, different backgrounds, different cultures. Some of you, like me, will be the first in your family to have studied law. Others will have had the good fortune to be able to debate legal propositions with those other lawyers in your family, parents, siblings, spouses, partners, or the like. You may have been able to point out to them the errors of their legal thinking. You will certainly bring to the practice of law different expectations, different perspectives, different experiences, and will no doubt have different aspirations for your career. The legal profession and the administration of justice are both enriched by that diversity. Diverse representation enables all people who become involved in our justice system to be and to feel that they are properly heard and fairly engaged with by a system reflective of our broader community that is important to the maintenance of the rule of law. The second reason that I referred earlier to my own admission ceremony is that today is a day for celebration, not just for you, but for your family and friends. You will all have worked extremely hard to reach today's milestone, perhaps through caffeine-fueled nights and obscure problem questions, almost certainly through reading more cases than you can ever hope to remember. You are entitled to be proud of your achievements, and your family and friends are entitled to be proud of you. But no doubt many of them will feel they're almost equally qualified to be admitted here today, having shared the knowledge of the law that you have gained over the past few years. No doubt many have been on the receiving end of your finely honed skills of advocacy. Perhaps you have been able to persuade them to celebrate with you at a dinner this evening. But fascinating as the law is, many of them may well feel that they know more about snails in ginger beer bottles and the cannibalisation of shipwrecked cabin boys than it was ever necessary for them to know. I have no doubt that your family and friends will have played an important role in assisting you to reach today's achievements, so you should celebrate together. As for the new lawyers, you have entered now the real legal world, so to speak. The reality of the world of eggshell skulls and peppercorn rents. You may even meet the mysterious reasonable person, and you will have to apply the Constitution with an understanding that it consists of so much more than the vibe of the thing. You will be called upon as an advisor, a problem solver, a mediator, and an advocate for the marginalised. You will learn the mysteries of time costing and the pressures of running a legal practice. As you go about your day-to-day work, Remember that you're not merely dealing with the law in a vacuum, but you are dealing with the law as it affects people's lives. You must strive to deliver your legal services competently and fearlessly, with courtesy and integrity, and remember to try to make the law comprehensible to those non-lawyers for whom you are acting. If you are under the impression that today marks the end of your studies, then it is my unpalatable duty to inform you that you are wrong. There will always be something new to learn about the law. If that were not the case, we judges would not so often have our shortcomings pointed out to us by counsel, courteously, of course. And as lawyers, I'm confident that there is no risk that you will suffer from a bibliophobia, that is, a fear of lack of reading materials. There is no doubt that law can be a stressful occupation. It is important to remember that notwithstanding that you are a diverse group, you now share a common membership of the legal profession. Unsurprisingly, clients can often be demanding. Work may not progress in the way you had hoped or expected. You may, and surely this will be rare, encounter difficulty persuading a judge of the wisdom of your arguments or the merits of your client's case. In those times, the support of your peers will be invaluable, and I encourage you to make use of that support. And in that context, I propose now to call upon some young representatives of the New South Wales Bar Association and the Law Society to say a few words of encouragement and support. On behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, Ms. Ingenito, do you move?
May it please the Court. My name is Chantel Ingenito, and I've been practising at the New South Wales Bar for almost 4 years, predominantly in family law. On behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you to the legal profession. The legal profession is an old profession based on precedent and the rule of law, while also being a profession that grows and develops to adapt to new practices and technology, and importantly, to society's values as they change over time. For several decades now, the composition of lawyers and barristers in New South Wales has changed to better reflect the community. The bar today is a welcoming place for people of all genders and backgrounds, including from diverse socioeconomic and cultural backgrounds. It is an honour to be a lawyer, and in my case a barrister, and I'm proud to be a member of the legal profession. In particular, I enjoy being able to present a case, advocate fiercely and fearlessly for my clients, and make a difference on a day-to-day basis. Like many of you sitting here today, I finished high school and went straight into my law degree. Upon finishing my degree and PLT, I was admitted as a solicitor, sitting up where you all sit today, and listened to a barrister tell me of the wonders of practice. 23-year-old me was scared but excited for the possibilities of my career ahead. I was a solicitor for 5 years before being called to the bar, a call I encourage each of you to consider when the time is right for you, and for you alone. If you're interested in coming to the bar, you can contact the New South Wales Bar Association or have a look at its website, and each year there is a Career at the Bar Open Day. In your first year of practice as a reader, you will receive assistance from 2 barristers of at least 7 years seniority who will meet with you weekly, review your work, and teach you practical skills. But the support that you receive is not limited to those 2 barristers. The bar is renowned for its collegiality, especially in chambers. There are also opportunities to become involved in the work of the New South Wales Bar Association, which is the professional body that supports barristers and has a range of committees, including the New Barristers Committee, which organises social and educational functions for those barristers of 0 to 5 years call, and of which I'm a member of, and the Diversity and Equality Committee, which promotes one of the key strategic goals of the New South Wales Bar Association, to attract the best people to become barristers, regardless of their race, religion, gender, parental status, or sexual orientation. Whether as a lawyer or a barrister, I encourage you to get involved in the New South Wales Law Society or the New South Wales Bar Association and use your skills to assist your community. It is a rewarding experience to practice in connection with others in your profession. Once again, on behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you to the legal profession, and I congratulate each of you on your admission as a lawyer to this honourable court. May it please the court.
Thank you, Ms. Ingenito. On behalf of the New South Wales Law Society, Mr. Mosry, do you move?
May it please the court. My name is Bernie Musry, and not so long ago, I was precisely where you are now. What a tremendous day it is today, huh? You're here at the being admitted to the Supreme Court role as the final step at the end of a long and arduous journey. You should all feel immensely proud of what you've achieved thus far. When I embarked on my career as a solicitor, I had no real idea of what to expect, and it was not always easy. But as I stand here today, after 3 years of working as a solicitor, I can tell you I've already learned a thing or two. And one of the most important things that I've learned is the significance of belonging to a profession. The legal profession is an increasingly large and diverse community, and one to which you all now belong. The Law Society of New South Wales is the home of that community, with our 30,000 members flung far and wide across the state. We're bound by our shared duties, our commitment to continuous learning, our desire to connect, and our drive to give back to our communities and to uphold the rule of law. As an early career lawyer, belonging to a strong network of peers is crucial. This is why I have been a part of the Law Society of New South Wales and New South Wales Young Lawyers since law school. Here I've found friendship, inspiration, guidance, and support when I needed it the most, as well as opportunities to advocate and join committees. By joining the Law Society of New South Wales Young Lawyers, you'll gain access to professional support, conferences and events, a wide range of publications, professional development opportunities, mentoring, volunteer opportunities, and so much more. We encourage you to check out the Law Society website for upcoming events, such as the Welcome to Profession event, which is for you. It provides you with an opportunity to celebrate this significant achievement alongside your peers and other members of the profession, and to learn more about the next steps as you commence your legal career. The role of the Law Society is to ensure that you, as a newly minted solicitor, can thrive and succeed in your new profession. So again, congratulations to you all and a warm welcome. Look us up or speak to your employer. We look forward to welcoming you into the Law Society community. May it please the court.
Thank you, Mr. Musry. In closing, can I say that in my experience, the law is a wonderful profession, stimulating, challenging, and satisfying, populated by intellectual, committed, and dynamic people. On an appeal over which I presided a couple of years ago, Senior Counsel made the surprising submission to the effect that at some stage in every lawyer's career, the lawyer will say, I don't want to be a lawyer, I want to be a television producer. Well, can I say that submission was not particularly persuasive. Apart from the fact that I am notoriously camera shy, I've never regretted my decision to become a lawyer, and I trust that you will not either. You should be proud to be a lawyer, and you should perform your obligations so that you can remain proud to be a lawyer. On behalf of all of the judges of the Supreme Court, and in particular those on the bench with me today, I offer you my sincere congratulations on your admission, and I welcome you to the legal profession. Court will now adjourn.
All stand. This honourable court is now adjourned.